kind of dark and unfinished at the moment. But at some point I just walked away from that and wanted to work on the overworld map, and so that you have a path to the brewery and then at some point get to the brewery yourself and can walk into it. And they had and that's the forum thread. And they post a lot of really nice screenshots. And one really good thing about the 3D Forge guys is that they update their stuff constantly. They are still working on a lot of cool stuff that they will just add for free. And for instance, a lot of barrels, crates and stuff like that. No. The previous games were all student projects, and as such just for us to work on them, and I haven't published anything since then. I haven't done much since then, to be honest. And I'm not sure if I will publish the one I'm working at the moment, because it's so far it could just be a walking simulator with a lot of reference to the role-playing session we had. So only 5 or 6 people will understand what is going on, and I have to make more gameplay for it to be a real game at some point. But I'm thinking about maybe building a walking simulator with a bit of backstory at the beginning, and so that you can just get a bit of information about the world and then walk through the world and maybe read some signs, maybe even talk with some people, but no voiceovers, I think. And because I really want to port over my dialogue editor and use the new UI system for dialogue systems and quests and stuff like that, maybe. But I'm not sure how far I will go with this game. So, long answer short, no. I will not publish my games. Not at the moment. I will publish it when I say, okay, those are games, and that's something I'm proud of and I can publish. And I'm not there yet. I'm far from that at the moment. Yeah. A lot of crates added, and pallets, boxes. Yeah. And he also, I talked with him in some part of the forum, and he also might add brewery vats that I can use in my brewery build. And they might even be part of the next update. I'm not sure about that, but I need to ask him about it. And maybe I'm lucky enough and they are part of the next big update he's doing. Okay, who was that? Oh, yeah. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go back to our village area. You said you taking a break from Java. What are you doing? Game dev in Java, or just Office? Simple software. Simple Office software. What kind of stuff do you do? Oh, nice. Sounds quite interesting. I mean, if you go with an engine like Unity, you could go with C# and try to do that in Unity, but I'm not sure if it would be the right choice for your project. But for most engines you need C++, and some of them use managed code, so C# or JavaScript, and some even use their own scripting language, which you can use, but for some reason I don't like scripting languages. It's totally fine. I was just making comparisons with Java and C# and stuff like that, and but don't throw it away and try to start anew in a completely different environment. Stick with the environment you have and finish the project there, and then after that go to another environment maybe and have a look around there. But if you're learning Java, then C# shouldn't be hard for you, because it's quite similar. Because in both languages you have a virtual machine in the background that does all the garbage collecting for you, so you don't need to mind that much, or if you're lucky at all. And I have played around a bit with Unreal Engine, but only with blueprints at the moment, and kind of got stuck at trying to create the movement system I wanted to have for my character, and didn't want to work on C++ code at that time, so I kind of shelved the project again and went back to Unity, because I did a lot of stuff in Unity so far, and it's kind of my go-to engine at the moment. If I need something done in a game environment, I'm using Unity. Because that's the one I'm most familiar with. But the thing is, you can do a lot of stuff in Unreal without doing any coding at all. There are people that have built whole games without writing one line of code themselves, and all with blueprints and stuff like that. But for the stuff I wanted to do, the blueprint blew out of proportion in some areas, and I just lost kind of the interest in figuring out the best way to arrange my blueprints, so that I can read them. And I also found out that the best way to control specific aspects of the engine for performance purposes, and so you need to go into the code. And yeah, it all depends how involved your game is, how what it looks like, what the mechanics are and stuff like that, and how good you are with blueprints. That's another thing. If you really if you're the master of blueprints, then you can make almost anything with those, but I didn't want to go too deep into them because I knew, okay, at some point I might port it over to C++ and get more control over everything there. And I don't know why I didn't finish the project or stopped working on it. It was an interesting project, but yeah, for some reason I stopped and haven't picked it up yet. Okay, let's make this a bit more safe to walk around. Let's add a fence to the deck area, and then I will make a fence around here so that the house is fenced in and not everyone can go right to the house. And yeah, it is. You're right. For me, at some point it felt a bit too much like work, and then I needed something different to do, just to get out of that work area. And that's why I like to work on projects where I can do different